Hello and welcome to our new series Glass We Can. My name is Hermann Becker. I'm working as technical lead on our coating line at SEMCO Glass. With this series we want to show you a number of different glass product groups and their respective application in, for example, buildings or even interiors. In this first episode of this series, we want to show you a group of glazings that is particularly suited for bird protection. We have developed a coating which shows clear markings on the outside, but if you look at them in transparency, they are less visible. The application for this is if you look from the outside, from a bright environment upon this glazing system, the stripes are clearly recognizable, but if you look through the glass from the inside, they're much less disturbing as other solutions you may find on the market. A bird protective glazing, what may that be? We tend to raise buildings on areas where birds used to fly through. Now we have a high-story building in there, and if you look from the outside, a normal glazing system, there are, for example, reflections that birds may not detect, as the glazing is something that's in the way, and then unluckily they will hit the window, which for birds is never really good, being stopped in mid-flight. If we raise the awareness that there's something in the way, the birds stand a chance to actually fly around these objects that the humans put right into their flight path. How can we decide whether the coating is effective with respect to bird protection? Now, I'm trained as a physicist, and physicists are never really good when it comes to deal with living matter. However, there are biologists, and our colleagues from the biology station in Hanau have actually developed a test system which comprises a flight tunnel. They send birds through this flight tunnel. At the end of the tunnel you have a number of different glazing systems, and you can see whether the birds detect the glazing system, then they tend to fly around, or whether they're unlucky enough not to detect the glazing system is something that's in their way, then they're being caught by a little net that we've put right in front of the glazing system to prevent them from hitting the glass. Our biology colleagues then can say how many of, for example, 100 birds manage to fly around the glass. And you have a highly effective glazing system with respect to bird protection if from 100 more than 90 birds find their way around the glass. You have a less effective glazing system if it's between 90 and 80 birds that find their way around the glass, and you have nearly no protection if it's less than 80 birds that manage to find their way around the glass. So we have three different categories, and we can say how good is our glazing. The specific glazing system I had shown you a minute ago actually reaches the highest category. We are highly effective in enabling birds to detect this glass. Our colleagues from the biology station at Hanau in Austria, they actually published their publications also on the University of Vienna. You can find the link here below, so you can have a look in your own time. These bird protective coatings, they can be combined with, for example, other coated products to make them suitable for application for office buildings, for example. So on the one side we have the bird protective coating, on the reverse of that we have a coating that will prevent heat from entering the building and reduce cooling load in summer, for example. There's limits to what we can do. The bird protective coating must be clearly visible from the outside, so the range of coatings we can put on the back is somewhat restricted, but our biology coatings from the station in Hanau, they've actually said this combination is okay to use. This bird protective coating can be combined with a number of other safety features. We can, for example, provide this on fully toughened glass. We can provide this on laminated glass, and of course we can manufacture this into insulating glazing units for whatever application, whatever requirements you have for this building, for example. There are other possibilities to create a bird protection glazing. Classically, they are being implemented by putting a screen print on the outside of the glass surface. Now, the screen print itself is felt to be quite disturbative if you, as a human, look through this glass and have all the lines in front of your eyes, and some people get nervous looking through these glasses all the time. So we feel our implementation of the SEMCO bird protection glazing is better because in transmission it's not as visible. If you have special requirements for your building product, we can implement nearly everything that's possible with a standard glazing system also, and add the bird protection on top. So let us know what requirements you have, and we are happy to advise you on what we can do for you, including this coating. Thank you for your time and attention. I'm looking forward in the next episode to show you another product group and try to explain the technical background a little bit, how we get around to getting these effects. Can't really see that.